So great transcendentalists, they describe the activities of the Supreme Lord. But the pure devotees, they can see that how Lord is so wonderful. Lord practically plays, enjoys with the devotees. So indirectly what is told, Jnanis, yogis, great transcendentalists, they can appreciate the opulence of Krishna. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, Mataji, clear.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. We can appreciate the opulence of Lord. But the devotees can appreciate the sweetness of Lord that has been given. Only Lord exhibits his sweetness before the devotees. Nasya karmani janmadau parasyanum vidhiyate kartitva pradishethartam maya rupitam vita. There is no direct engineering by the Lord for creation and destruction. What is described in the Vedas about his direct interference is simply to counteract the idea that material nature is the creator. So it is a wrong understanding that Krishna has done some, that everything, the creation, everything happens because of nature. No. That is what is said here, there is no direct engineering. It's not that there is some processing which happens. Lord's interference is there. Parasya Shakti Vivideva Shruyate, because of his energy, everything is happening, but even to manipulate energy, even to make the energy function, it is Lord who makes the energy function. So creation, maintenance, destruction. Now glancing at the Mat Tattva, it only Lord does. It's not the material nature. Then the material nature emanates. Various Brahmandas emanate. So it is Lord who interferes in the creation first. So that is what is told here. God who, something wrong. Yeah. Is a Lord who interferes, and by interference, he shows that it is not nature who is responsible for creation. So that is how to counteract the idea material nature is the creator. Kartatve preti shedhartham. Kartatve means engineering. Prati shedhartham, that means to counteract. Maya aropitam. What is it to contract? That Maya is everything is emanating from Maya. That means from the nature. So then in the purport Prabhupada quotes Bhagavad Gita verse, Maya dikshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanina kaunte jagadavi parivartita. So Maya dikshena prakriti. I am the adhyaksha for the whole prakriti. Suyate sacharacharam. In this way, everything, chara, achara, is driven by Lord himself through Maya. Through Maya dikshena prakriti. So whatever is there in the prakriti, it is Lord who drives everything. His transcendental glance over the material nature. Then the material nature acts as a father, contact the mother. All these things happen because of Lord. So remote cause, direct, intermediate cause, and a direct cause. So when we see something, there is a remote cause, that is Krishna. There is an intermediate cause that is in between, that is how the Jiva Shakti, Kala Shakti is impregnated in the matter and various Brahmandas emanate. And then there is remote, intermediate, and direct. Direct means one we can see immediately. Like somebody makes chapati, you are able to see. Now that person can say, I am the creator. Yes, no doubt. But he is a direct creator. Direct means we are able to see him, the nearest one, nearest creator. But then behind that, there is intermediate, and more behind that, there is remote. That is why the Maya Dikshena Prakriti has been told. Okay. Aruna, read.
Hare Krishna, Canto 2, Chapter 10, Text 45. Nasya karmani janmadau parasyanuvidhiyate kartrutva pratishedhartam mayaya ropitam hitat. Translation: there is no direct engineering by the Lord for the creation and destruction of the material world. What is described in the Vedas about his direct interference is simply to counteract the idea that material nature is the creator. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The Vedic direction for the creation, maintenance and destruction of the material world is this: यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत् prayati abhishwam vishanti. That is, everything is created by Brahman. After creation, everything is maintained by Brahman, and after annihilation, everything is conserved in Brahman. Gross materialists without any knowledge of Brahman, Paramatma or Bhagavan, conclude the material nature to be the ultimate cause of the material manifestation, and the modern scientists also share this view that the material nature is the ultimate cause of all the manifestations of the material world. This view is refuted by all Vedic literature. The Vedanta philosophy mentions that Brahman is the fountainhead of all creation, maintenance and destruction, and Srimad Bhagavatam, the natural commentation on the Vedanta philosophy, says Janmadhyasya yatonvayat itaratas charteshva bhignaswarat, etc. Inert matter is undoubtedly energy with the potential to interact, but it has no initiative of its own. Srimad Bhagavatam, therefore, comments on the aphorism Janmadhyasya by saying Abhijna and Swarat, that is, the Supreme Brahman is not inert matter, but he is supreme consciousness and is independent. Therefore, inert matter cannot be the ultimate cause of the creation, maintenance, and destruction of the material world. Superficially, material nature appears to be the cause of creation, maintenance, and destruction, but material nature is set into motion for creation by the Supreme Conscious Being, the Personality of Godhead. He is the background of all creation, maintenance, and destruction, and this is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9.10. Maya Dyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam Hetu Nanena Kaunteya Jagad Viparivartate. The material nature is one of the energies of the Lord, and she can work under the direction of the Lord. Adyakshena.
Adyakshen. So here, the first line, the second paragraph, the first line, inert matter is undoubtedly energy with potential to interact, but it has no initiative on its own. So for what it has been told, that is for the Pradhan. Pradhan is an inert matter. On its own, it cannot function. Only because Lord has glanced. That is why. Janmadhyasya Tvanvyaditartah Chartesha Pikyasra. But Supreme Brahman is not inert matter. He is Supreme Consciousness. So it's a big paragraph. So from here, I think Raksha Mataji can read.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
The material nature is one of the energy of the Lord, and she can work under the direction of the Lord Adhyakshena. When the Lord throws his transcendental glance over the material nature, then only can the material nature act as a father contract the mother, who is then able to conceive a child. Although it appears to the layman that the mother gives birth to the child, the experienced man knows that the father gives birth to the child. The material nature therefore material world.
What you are reading?
What, Mataji?
Which line you are reading? The material nature therefore produces that line, na?
Haan, Mataji. The material nature, I am reading, Mataji. The material nature therefore produces the moving and standing manifestation of the material world after being contracted by the Supreme Father and not independently. Considering material nature to be the cause of creation, maintenance, etc., is called the logic of nipples on the neck of a god. The Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes this logic of Ajagala Stana Nyaya as followed, as explained by His Divine Grace Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. The material nature as the material cause is known as Pradhan and the efficient cause is known as Maya. But since it is inert matter, it is not the remote cause of creation. Kaviraj Goswami states as follows. Ata eva Krishnam.
Wait. What is that logic? Let us see that. Considering material nature to the cause of creation, maintenance is called logic of nipples on the neck of a goat. Goat has nipples here, which is of no use. But we feel that the milk comes from that nipple. That is why it is given here. Ajagala stana nyaya, that is known. There is an illusion actually. It is an illusion. Illusion means which is not true. So this is not true that material nature is the cause of creation. Okay. Ataiva Krishna Mola Jagat Karana. Prakriti Karana Aiche Ajagala Stana. Ajagala Stana. Aja means goat. Ajagala Stana. Okay. Read.
Yes, Mataji. Because Karana Daksha Vishnu is a plenary expansion of Krishna, it is he who electrifies the matter to put in motion. The example of electrification is quite appropriate. A piece of iron is certainly not fire, but when the iron is made red hot, certainly it has the quality of fire through its burning capacity. Matter is compared to the piece of iron, and it is electrified or made red hot by the glance of manipulation of the supreme consciousness of Vishnu. Only by such electrification is the energy of matter displayed in the various action and reactions. Therefore, the inert matter is neither efficient nor the material cause of the cosmic manifestation. Sri Kapil Deva has said, Yathol Mukad Vispurlingad Dhumad Vapi Swam Sambhavat Apyatmatvena Dhimata Yathagni Prutha Gulmukat. Bhagavatam 3.20 or
Wait.
yes, madam.
Yatholu Mukhad Vishpulingat. The original fire, its flame, its spark, its smoke are all one. For fire is still fire, yet it's different from the flame. Flame is different from spark. Spark is different from smoke. So that is what is given. Yathol Mukhad Vishpulingat Dhumad Swasambhavat Api Atmatvena Bhimatad Yathagnihi Prathag Ulmukhad. So it has been given that when the fire is there is a flame. So fire and flame, again, flame is there, then spark is there. But still, then smoke is there. Everything is different from each other. But together they are one unit. You call that as a fire. Together you call as a fire. Like your coconut, green coconut. Together it is coconut. When you remove one by one, there is a difference. So what it is proving here, Mayavad, where they say everything is one. Nature is the cause. Considering Lord to be the product of Maya. So that has been proved wrong here. Everything together is Brahman. But within the Brahman, there is difference. Okay. Read further.
Yes, Mataji.
In
So,
everyone.
Bhagavatam 3.28.40. The original fire, its flame, its spark, and its smoke are all one. For fire is still fire, yet is different from the flame. Flame is different from the spark. and spark are different from the smoke. In every one of them, namely in the flame, in the spark and in the smoke, the integrity of fire is present. Yet all of them are differently situated with different positions. The cosmic manifestation is compared to the smoke because when smoke passes over the sky, so many forms appear, resembling many known and unknown manifestations. The sparks are compared to the living entities and the flames are compared to the material nature. Pradhan. One must know that each and every one of them is effectively simply because of being empowered by the quality of the original fire. Therefore, all of them, namely the material nature, the cosmic manifestation, and the living entities, are but different energy of the Lord, fire. Therefore, those who accept the material nature as the cosmic manifestation's original cause, Prakriti, the cause of creation, according to the Sankhya philosophy, are not correct in their conclusion. The material nature has no separate existence without the Lord. Therefore, setting aside the Supreme Lord as a cause of all causes is the logic of Ajar Gala Stana Nyay, or trying to milk the nipples on the neck of a god. The nipples on the neck of a god may seem like source of milk, but to try to get milk from such nipples will be foolish. Hare Krishna.
That is why they tried to make one goat in the laboratory, if you remember. Somewhere in the previous, scientists thought, okay, we'll make a wonderful goat, I think, right? Some goat, they were trying to do some research out of it. But when it came to, they were successful in many things, but they could not make the goat alive. It is not so easy to make a creation, and that creation should move. It is Lord who infuses the Jiva Shakti. And then afterwards, the Jiva Shakti has the potency to manipulate the matter. Matter starts moving after that. Or till the time it is inert. On its own, it has no potency. Ayam tu brahmana kalpasavikalpa udartah vidhi sadharano yatra sarga prakrita vaikruta. I am the process of creation and annihilation. Two but Brahmana or Brahma, Kalpa is one day, Suvikalpa, along with the duration of the universes, Udarta, exemplified, Vidhi, regulative principles, Sadharana, in summary, Yatra wherein, Sarga creation, Prakruta, in the matter of material nature, Vaikrutaha, disbursement. Let us see. So this process of creation and annihilation described in summary herein is a regulative principle during the duration of Brahma's one day. It is also the regulative principle in the creation of Mahat, in which the material nature is dispersed. So the process of creation and annihilation. What is the process? It is Lord's mercy. Again, it's Lord's glance, Lord's mercy. That has been described in summary. So that becomes the principle, regulative principle during the duration of Brahma. So that has been given. Brahmana Kalpaha. So in one day, all these things happen. Now here we see the big verses are put, answered in the Prabhava Khanda of the Skanda Purana, how this whole creation has happened. And then principle also for creation of Mahat. So creation of Mahat Tattva. Pradhana is there to activate. When you say creation, it is activating. Something just lies. But you make out of it something, then you say it is a creation. It is just lying. All the 24 elements are just lying. But then creation of Mahat refers to all Brahmandas. So many Brahmandas emanate from the body of Lord. So that is the creation of Mahat. So material nature, in which the material nature is dispersed. That is how, again, when the Brahmandas are there, This material nature is again, it comes in the form of Brahmanas. The whole material world that has been dispersed from the Mahat, that is the creation. That means it was in a raw state, it has been made to move, and now the whole material nature is dispersed. Okay, 1 day of Brahma. So how much is 1 day of Brahma? 14 Manus mean 1000 millennium. 1 day of Brahma has 1000 millennium. We have done that. That is 1000 yuga cycles. So that much is night also. In this 1 day, after that again there is annihilation. Again, because night comes. Again there is creation. So all this happens in this one day. That is how many times the creation is, how many times this becomes a regulatory principle. Krishna is glancing over the matter. That becomes the main principle. And from there, again, all material nature. For us, 1 day means we think, okay, but 1 day, again 1 night, again annihilation. Like this, it goes on for 100 multiplied by 365 days. 100 years. So 36,500. 36,500 at time, 500 times. Such creation, annihilation. Over. I like that night also is there. That means 36,500 days and nights happen. Okay. Vrindavan Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Ayam tu brahmadah kalpah savikalpa udahitah vidhi sadharano yatra sargah prakrita vaikrita. This process of creation and annihilation described in summary herein is the regulative principle during the duration of Brahma's 1 day. It is also the regulative principle in the creation of Mahat, in which the material nature is dispersed. Purport: there are 3 different types of creation called Mahakalpa, Vikalpa, and Kalpa. In the Mahakalpa, the Lord assumes the first Purusha incarnation as Kando Dakshai Vishnu, with all the potencies of the Mahatattva and the 16 principles of creative matter and instruments. The creative instruments are 11, the ingredients are 5, and all of them are products of Mahat or materialistic ego. These
Wait.
creations by the Lord, yes, Mataji.
So step by step we'll do. Mahakalpa. What is it, Mahakalpa? The first Purusha incarnation. Means Mahakalpa. Then what came? And with all the potencies of Mahatattva. 16 principles of creative matter and instruments. The creative instruments are 11. Ingredients are 5. All of them are Mahat, materialistic ego. These creations by the Lord in his feature of Karana Dakshai is known as Mahakalpa. So we have earth, water, fire, air, ether. So we have 5 basic principles, basic ingredients. Then you have sense objects. All these things come now. The 24 elements has been described. So that is how it has been given. The 24 elements has been described very nicely. So the
Mataji,
first
can you
11
please name the creative instruments, 11 creative instruments?
Yeah, we have 5 knowledge gaining, 5
Those
brought,
different senses.
all these things. Because
Okay.
24 elements has to come now.
Yes, yes.
So
Fine.
all those, the Prabhupada has written here 11. 16 has been given now. 16.
Yes.
The creation of Brahma and dispersion of material ingredients are called Vikalpa. Creation by Brahma in each day of his life is called Kalpa. That is Satyug. all those things that comes kalpa.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
therefore each day of Brahma is called a kalpa.
Yes.
1,000 cycles make one kalpa.
Mm. And there are 30 kalpas in terms of Brahma's days. This is also confirmed?
One minute.
Hmm.
Wait, let us go ahead. Each day of Brahma, each day kalpa.
Kalpa.
There are 30 kalpas in terms of Brahma's days. So 30 years, 30 days.
30 days means 1 month of
30 days means 1 month. Barabar. 1 month. That 1 month has been given here, names have been given. Since every day ka one name is there.
yeah. How we have Sunday, Monday.
So confusing. So now just see these ingredients. Material ingredients are called vikalpa. Dispersion. Dispersion. Now 16 elements, the first 16 elements are given. In that will come your subtle elements, because subtle elements has been included by Lord in the beginning.
Yes.
Bhumira punaro vayu thammano buddhirevacha ahankar itiyam me bhinna prakriti ashtadha.
Yes.
So that 3 elements, that is man, buddhi, ahankar is also
Ahankar.
included along with that 5. So 8 became. Barabar? 8 became.
Yes.
And then comes mukhya is pradhana, 3 modes of material nature. 9 became. Then remaining is what? You should have how much? You should have 7 more. Isn't it? You should have 7 more. But sometimes like you can take the sense object. Sense object is very much important. Sense object.
Tanmatras. Yeah.
Tanmatras. Without tanmatras, how? Then the respective senses. The type of organs, that depends on the creation. In the vikalpa it will come. Initially it is 16 ingredients. So what are the immediate 16 ingredients? It should be 5, 5.
Yes.
Important is 1, 11. Another 5. So we can little bit speculate on it. 5 will be the gross. 5 will be your 5 will be your knowledge gaining senses.
Yes.
And 5 will be your
5
sense of,
action.
and 1 will be your pradhana. Man, buddhi, ahankara, and your working senses. That will come in vikalpa, because it is differing from body to body. Isn't it? Legs, mouth, man, buddhi, ahankar. See, first basic is what? For your creation, first basic requirement is that 5. Then
Yes.
5 knowledge gaining senses. Everybody has them.
Yes.
Knowledge gaining. 5 sense objects should be there. And 1
Yes.
pradhan should be there. 3 modes of real nature. Because of that, different creations happen. That is how it is dispersed. When it is dispersed, then accordingly that body is formed. Accordingly, working senses are given. For somebody, they crawl. Somebody stands. Accordingly, different types of bodies are given. And then man, buddhi, ahankara is again different. Everybody's mind functions in different level. Everybody's intelligence is at different level. So there, ahankara.
Principle wise, it's same, na Mataji?
Principle wise same, but when at what stage? Simple.
Okay.
When at what stage different things are. In the Mahakalpa, 16. Vikalpa, everything dispersed. Various creations. So this kalpa means 1 day. In that 1 day, 1,000 millennium. 1 day, 1,000 millennium. In that, so many creations happen, varieties, permutation, combination. Like that, one day, 30 days makes 1 month. And the 30 months are put now. Names.
Sorry, Mataji. Mataji, so 3 guna, 3 modes of material nature comes in vikalpa?
Mahakalpa. That is the 16 na. 3, 3, 5, 5 ka set you make and 1 pradhana. That is the main na. That is the main basic element. Without that, Satoguna, how variety creation will happen? That's the most important element. Other remaining is what? Other remaining is 3 subtle and that 5 sense objects. That varies. But basic things remain the same. Earth, water, fire, air, ether is the same. Sense organs everybody has. Then sense objects are also there. Eyes, ears, nose. Then what you have? Mouth. No, what we have?
Skin.
Eyes, ears, nose, skin, tongue. Tongue. Tongue or what? Barabar na? Tongue na?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji.
See that. Eyes is for the sight. Yeah. Eyes is for the sight. Fire na?
Yes.
Eyes, ears, nose is there. And then where tongue is there? Tongue is not there.
टेस्ट माताजी, टेस्ट के लिए
Taste,
टंग,
Mataji.
ना tongue, yeah, taste tongue.
हाँ,
Yeah,
और
बराबर.
स्किन टच, स्किन के
touch.
लिए टच,
तो हो गया.
नोज स्मेल,
नो स्मेल. तो अर्थ वाटर फायर एयर इथर को जो भी रिलेटेड है, you have to take all those things. You have to take all those 5 things. Then it becomes easy to understand. Sometimes basics also we forget. No, we go higher, now the basics goes. Basic is this only. Bhumira ponano vayu kam mano buddhi devacha. That's why intentionally Lord gives that first 5 elements. Okay. Read further.
This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 8.17 as follows. Sahasra yuga parayantam ahariyat brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam teho ratra vido jana. In the upper planetary system, the duration of one complete day and night is equal to one complete year of this earth. This is accepted even by the modern scientists and attested by the astronauts. Similarly, in the region of still higher planetary systems, the duration of day and night is still greater than in the heavenly planets. The 4 yugas are calculated in terms of the heavenly calendars and accordingly are 12,000 years in terms of the heavenly planets. This is called a Divya Yuga, and 1,000 Divya Yugas make one day of Brahma. The creation during the day of Brahma is called Kalpa, and the creation of Brahma is called Vikalpa. When Vikalpas are made possible by the breathing of Mahavishnu, this is called a Mahakalpa. There are regular and systematic cycles of this Mahakalpas, Vikalpas, and Kalpas. In answer to Maharaj Parikshit's question about them, Shukadev Goswami answered in the Prabhasa Khanda of the Skanda Puran. They are as follows. प्रथमा श्वेतकल्पश्च द्वितीयो नीललोहितः वामदेवस्तृतीयस्तु ततो गथान्तरोपरः रौरवः पञ्चमः प्रोक्तः षष्ठः प्राण इति स्मृतः सप्तमोऽथ बृहत्कल्पः कन्दर्पोस्तम उच्यते सन्दो यथो नवमः कल्पः ईशानो दशमः स्मृतः धायना एकादशः प्रोक्तस्तथा सारस्वतोऽपरः अत्रयोदश उदानस्तु गरुडोऽथ चतुर्दशः कौरमः पञ्चदशो गेयः पौर्णमासी प्रजापतेः षोडशो नरसिंहस्तु समाधिस्तु ततः परः आग्नेयो विष्णुजः सौरः सोमकल्पस्ततो परः द्वादशो भवनः प्रोक्तः सुपुमान् इति चापरः वैकुण्ठश्चार्थिस्तद्वद् वालिकल्पस्ततो परः सप्तविंशोऽथ वैराजो गौरीकल्पस्तथा परः महेश्वरस्तथा प्रोक्तस्त्रिपुरो यत्र घातितः पितृकल्पस्तथा चान्ते यः कुर्ब्रह्मणः स्मृतः. Therefore, the 30 kalpas of Brahma are Shvetakalpa, Neelalohita, Vamadeva, Gatantara, Raurava, Prana, Brihatkalpa, Kandarpa, Sadhyotha, Ishana, Dhyana, Saraswata, Udana, Garuda, Karma, Narasimha, Samadhi, Agneya, Vishnuja, Saura, Somakalpa, Bhavana, Supuma, Vaikuntha, Archisa, Valikalpa, Vairaja, Gaulikalpa, Maheshwara, Paitrakalpa. These are Brahma's days only, and he has to live months and years up to 100. So we can just imagine how many creations there are in kalpas only. Then again, there are vikalpas, which are generated by the breathing of Mahavishnu, as stated in the Brahma Samhita. Yasyaika nishvasita kalam athavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandhanatha. The Brahmas live only during the breathing period of Mahavishnu. So the exhaling and inhaling of Vishnu are Mahakalpas. And all these are due to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for no one else is a master of all creations. Hare Krishna.
हरे
एग्जाम
कृष्ण
में
माता जी, सॉरी माता जी अभी विकल्प नहीं समझ में आया।
जब ये 16 इंग्रेडिएंट्स हो जाते हैं ना, उसको छोड़ना, ब्रह्मांड क्रिएशन, उस ब्रह्मांड में विकल्प, विशेष रूपेण कल्प, लाइक सर्ग विसर्ग, अत्र सर्ग विसर्गश्च स्थानं पोषणं मुक्तया. So what is sarga? The first creation. What is visarga? Secondary creation. What is kalpa? Vikalpa. Kalpa is mahakalpa. Then vikalpa, when the things are again given to create. Mahakalpa, 16 ingredients. It has been given to create again. So again creation is done by Brahma there. Mahakalpa, Lord does. Glancing.
मीन्स सेकेंडरी क्रिएशन डन बाय ब्रह्मा जी जो है वो विकल्प में आ जाए, राइट मैडम?
एक्चुअली डिस्पर्स कर दिए, वो इंटरमीडिएट स्टेज में आता है, फिर कल्प में वापस क्रिएशन. आई जस्ट टोल्ड दैट वी इज फॉर विशेष रूपेण कल्प. महाकल्प है जहां आपको सब इंग्रेडिएंट्स है, ठीक है. अब विकल्प, अब देखिए ना, वापस पढ़िए, यू जस्ट रीड दैट. द क्रिएटिव इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स आर 11, ingredients are 5. All of them are products of Mahat or materialistic ego. These creations by Lord is Mahakalpa. Then the first is what? Karana Diksha Vishnu with all potencies of the Mahat Tattva. 16 principles of creative matter, instruments. The creative instruments are 11. Ingredients are 5. All of them put together Mahat. Then these creations are Mahakalpa. Okay, Brahmandas and all are given. Then the creation of Brahma. Now creation of Brahma is there. Creation of Brahma and dispersion of the material ingredients are Vikalpa. The creation by Brahma in each day is Kalpa. Now the creation of Brahma and dispersion of material ingredients. So creation of Brahma क्या है? What is creation of Brahma? One is creation by Brahma. One is creation of Brahma. Understand it very nicely. ब्रह्मा भी तो नाभि से आए. That is the intermediate stage. Karanadakshay Vishnu, Garbhadakshay Vishnu. That Garbhadakshay Vishnu is Vikalpa. And then afterwards, last is what? Shirodakshay Vishnu. Where Brahma has created and for maintenance, Lord enters in everyone's heart. That is how Paramatma. That is creation now by Brahma. That is Visarga. You understanding? Actually, three Vishnus are here. In Mahakalpa Karanadakshay, in Vikalpa Garbhadakshay, and in Kalpa Shirodakshay. If we know this, it becomes more easy. I only know to easy the thing. My Shiksha Guru always says, what is the what is USD of Mataji is she makes it easy. I don't know because I also don't understand, so I make it easy for my understanding. So actually, the whole thing becomes easy if we correlate. And if we complicate, this all will go above. It is easy to understand. Kaladakshay, Dakshay, Shiradakshay, Mahakalpa, Vikalpa, Kalpa. Now do whatever
Yes,
you want.
Mataji, now it is understanding. Now भी easy हो गया, वरना बहुत कंफ्यूज हो गई थी.
तो कल्पा में क्या है, उनका 30 दिन का नाम दिया है. ऐसे वो कैसे रहते हैं? One day is kalpa. In 1,000 millennium, how many days are there? How many days? How many days? 1,000
And
multiplied
Mataji, can you please repeat?
in 1,000 millennium, how many days are there?
30 days in 1 month.
30 days in 1 month. 365
30.
into 30 into 100.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Oh my God.
What we are doing?
Such a huge figure, Mataji.
Wait. 1 day is what? We did it very easily, na? 1 day is 1,000. And what we did? What is the calculation?
One day Divya Yuga, Mataji. 1,000 Divya Yuga is 1 day.
1,000 Divya Yuga is 1 day.
हाँ.
We did it very easily, yeah? What we are doing? It is just 1 day we are talking now. What is it 1 day? In that 1 day, how many? That 1 day is that name. That whole 1 day is that name. In that 1 day, how many years have come? That we try to calculate.
Yes.
Isn't it? So 1,000 millennium multiplied by 1 millennium is how much? 42 lakhs years. Isn't it? 42 lakh years multiplied by 1,000.
Mataji, so many zeros now.
So many zeros. That is just 1 day of Brahma.
Yes.
Understood? That is 1 day of Brahma. We are not talking about the years now. We are talking about in that 1 day, how many years. Like that, Brahma stays for 1 month, that is 30 days. Like that, Brahma stays for 365 into 100. Okay. So names of the days have been put. Shweta Kalpa. Now which Kalpa is going on? Shweta Kalpa is Shweta Kalpa. You see, Shweta Kalpa, Varaha Purani. No, Varaha. What is still while doing that it comes. When you take Sankirtana, Shweta Kalpa will just not show it.
Yes.
Okay. So stop here.
तो माताजी अभी जो श्वेत कल्प चल रहा है, तो अभी ये 30 तक पैतृकल्प तक चलेगा. तो ये एक दिन में कितना? बहुत डिफिकल्ट.
Same na, 1 day. We are in what? We are in Vaivasvat Manu. Vaivasvat Manu. It is the 7th cycle which is going on. Of what? 51st year of Brahma. See, you go like this, na? You have to really scratch your head now. Just go on finding now where we are actually. We are in the 51st year, right? 51st year of Brahma. His 51st year is there. Because Jagannath is appeared. 50 years Brahma is over, 51st year. In that 51st year, the first day. This is the first day. Birthday.
He's middle-aged.
Middle. That is why the Shweta Kalpa. First day is going on. Shweta Kalpa. 51st year, first day, na? It is the Shweta Kalpa. In that we are in the 7th Manu. 14 Manu.
Yes.
We are in the 7th Manu. Again, we are in the middle only. Year may be middle mein, day may be middle mein.
Means afternoon, Mataji.
It's afternoon. Krishna appeared.
Yes.
Krishna appeared in his birthday. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also appeared in his birthday. For Brahma it is easy, na? For Brahma, for him it is easy. Like for us, 51st year. In that afternoon hours are going. But if an ant calculates our, they will also scratch the head like how we are scratching. Okay.
Mataji, may I just repeat what I have understood? When it comes to the beginning part, the 11 creative ingredients or principles, it includes the 5 gross elements, 3
5. No, 5 gross. When it
no,
comes to 11, only 11.
11, then that means 5 gross, 3 subtle, and 3 gunas.
That also can be done. 3
So,
subtle, 3 gunas. But 3 gunas comes in one, na, pradhan. How you can do that? You cannot bifurcate, na. 24 elements. Somehow there is 24 elements in which pradhan is one. Now when you say 11, then it should be sense objects.
okay.
That is the 16
So,
has been, it has been put 16. Relating to your 5 first, earth, water, fire, and ether. Relating to that sense objects,
then
knowledge.
Mataji, see, here it is. The creative instruments are 11.
11, na? 1 minute.
Ah,
As 5 and the respective sense object. Just take the sense object.
okay.
Okay? Sense object. And 1 is pradhan. Okay? In that 3 gunas come. Now, when it comes to giving another 5, that is respective knowledge gaining senses, respective knowledge gaining instruments has been told, instruments. That instruments. That comes in the stage of vikalp actually. Because Lord releases what? He doesn't release knowledge gaining senses. You just think now what is released. What he releases from
Mataji,
the
working senses, ना हाथ
working
पैर.
senses सब ये सब थोड़ी रिलीज करते हैं. वो विकल्प में होगा ना. जब ब्रह्मा जी को वो विकल्प में आएगा ना वो respective knowledge gaining senses, then respective working senses कल्प में आएगा. And then मन बुद्धि अहंकार कल्प में आएगा. आप देखो ना, पहले मत है, उस पे ग्लांस कर रहे हैं, तो वहां से क्या रिलीज हुआ? फर्स्ट 5 अर्थ, वाटर, फायर, एयर, इथर रिलीज होगा, प्रधान रिलीज होगा. क्या क्या रिलीज करना है भगवान को? सेंस ऑब्जेक्ट्स रिलीज होंगे. व्हेन ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर रिलीज, देयर इज अ क्रिएशन, material creation with the sense objects, with 5 basic elements and 3 modes of material nature, right? The 3 modes of material nature is 1, that is pradhan. Then Lord created Brahma. See what is given creation of Brahma, dispersion of material ingredients. Now it is all dispersed. So dispersed accordingly, there will be 5 knowledge gaining senses. Then again knowledge gaining senses varieties तो बन गए, 5 varieties तो हो गए. Then there is kalpa. All happens simultaneously. We don't have to wait. Everything happens just by the glance. And then immediately there is a creation for which there is man, buddhi, ahankara, subtle, and 5 working elements. So the whole body is created. Getting now? Because more elaborately has not been put in Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Sarata Darshini. But Prabhupada has written elaborate. Somewhere little bit has been given Mahakalpa, Vikalpa, Kalpa. So we have understood it as Karnadakshay Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, because creation of Brahma is there. Garbhodakshay Vishnu and Shirodakshay Vishnu. Because creation is done by Brahma. Maintenance has to be done by whom? It is Paramatma. Lord himself as Shirodakshay Vishnu. So in what stages, what is released? First is 11. The same thing, another 5 takes in Vikalpa. And next 8 elements take. 16 plus 8 in the Kalpa. That is how 24 elements we have it here. But it was not that Lord provided legs and hands. The variety legs and hands should come now from the mother. That is all done by Brahma. His work is that only. What type of leg, what type of hand. Kangaroo has a different body. We have a different body. Isn't it? So,
means mother ji, body is different bodies सब है, मगर बॉडी जब बनानी है वो ब्रह्मा जी बनाएंगे और सब में फिर मन बुद्धि अहंकार अपने कर्मों के हिसाब से डालेंगे.
हाँ, इंग्रेडिएंट्स दे दिया सबके लिए. इंग्रेडिएंट्स देके
और फिर कल्प में एज अ परमात्मा फिर ये जो सारे जो बन गए हैं उसमें प्राण आ जाएंगे.
हाँ,
परमात्मा के रूप में जब कल्प में आ जाएंगे, है ना माता जी?
Yes, maintenance. Prana.
Yes.
Lord gives the prana. Ultimately, Lord is not there, then what prana is there? Jiva is there. Jiva is there, time is there. But to maintain, it is Lord.
ब्रह्मा जी ने सब क्रिएट कर लिया है, अभी भगवान को सब में प्राण डालना है. ऐसा समझ सकते हैं, है ना माता?
समझ रही है ना?
ट्राई कर रही हूँ माता जी. वापस सुनेंगे आपका, ये वापस सुनेंगे तो वापस दो बार सुनना
मैंने आज स्टॉप कर दिया. We will repeat it on Tuesday.
Yes.
And we'll
Yes,
repeat
Mata.
the whole chapter. I feel that we have to go through 9. How many exams are left?
Only one.
नहीं, only 10th chapter का exam.
9, 10th.
9 and 10.
So we'll go through 9 and 10 once, so that we'll have a small revision.
Yes, Mataji, we have to do.
So Tuesday we'll try to complete, and then we'll do revision of 9, and Thursday also revision of 9, and next week revision of 10. So that you will know, or this is actually a tough chapter. Creation is a tough chapter. It's not tough. It is technical chapter. Everything technical, ना? Creation means technical.
माता जी, जिसका मैथ्स अच्छा है वो अच्छे से समझ पाते हैं. हम लोग का मैथ्स अच्छा नहीं, मेरा तो जरा भी नहीं है. इसलिए तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है.
That is all of the work of Lord. Let him only calculate it. Okay.
Thank you, माता जी.
Hare Rama